And gentlemen, we are here today, field number 3, Sweetwater Valley Little League for the Red Ryderz versus the Padres, coached by Coach Colwell. The Red Ryderz today, coached, of course, by the one and only Chris Bravens. And we've got a great coaching lineup as well. Mr. Arntz is out there for us, Mr. Blondin and Mr. Hirsch out there on the field as well. And, of course, Mr. Rhodes bringing home and rounding out our coaching lineup. Over there in the score booth today for the Red Ryderz is Rivera. And we are getting ready to start a game today, about 11:30 game time start, about 76 degrees out here in Bonita. You got a great view of the Mount Miguel there in the backyard. And we are getting warmed up here as the Red Ryderz get ready to take on the Padres. Word on the street looks like it's going to be Levi Ruperto going to lead off the batting for the Red Ryderz, our visiting team today. And you've got Red Ryderz Radio coming at you. That's good.
Let me check the game.
I've got gain mostly down. Oh, here. Too hot? Making a few last camera adjustments, and we want to say thank you once again to Coach Netzer Ruperto of Chula Vista Youth Sports for bringing us an incredible opportunity with the Mevo Cam, bringing today's footage. And it looks like we are going to get started and be underway. Big Levi Ruperto, the left-hander, leading off. Levi typically playing second base for the Red Ryderz. And we are off and running. That one inside and a called strike by our coach serving as umpire today. That one looked a little bit low, just inside. Levi ducked out of the way just a little. Here comes the next delivery. That one high and outside. Looks like it's going to be 1-1. That one inside as well. And looks like the coach umpire is going to ring that one up as a strike. Levi had to do a little bit of ducking out of the way, but we are sitting 1-2 in the count right now to Levi Ruperto, our leadoff hitter. Top of the first inning here, Red Ryderz versus Padres, coached by Colwell. That one high, and the coach is going to ring him up for strike 3. And that one maybe a little bit too high. Levi was ducking a little bit out of the way. That one looked to be inside as well, but coach is going to ring him up, and that's going to send the first Red Ryder back to the dugout. Here comes number 4, the big Jaden Blondin. Jaden likes him a little bit low, just a bit outside. And when he finds his right pitch, that kid can rip it. Jaden swings on it, and strike 1, but a decent pitch. Jaden getting that cue to go ahead and just swing away. Jaden likes it, foul tips it. That's going to be strike 2. 0-2 the count now for the pitcher. And I'll apologize to those Padre fans out there. Don't have a lineup, so can't call those kiddos by name, but the Red Ryderz certainly. That one's going to be high, and we're going to get a call, ball 1. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Blondin here in the top of the first, and the Red Ryderz have already got one away. Levi Ruperto down with a bit of a rough call. That one's so inside, it's outside, and that's going to be ball 2. Jaden now sitting even in the count, 2-2. And here comes the delivery. That one outside. Jaden making him pitch to him. We're looking at a full count, 3-2. So Jaden able to defend off a little bit and stay ahead. One foul tip and one caught swinging. Let's see how he delivers. Jaden swung on, and it was a high pitch, but that is going to be strike 3, and that's going to send Blondin back down to the dugout, and that is going to bring up number 22, Sawyer Rhodes. Sawyer's been doing a great job lately. Sawyer actually likes that high pitch. That one a little bit outside, going to be called ball 1. 1-0 the count now with 2 away in the top of the first inning, and it's a pleasure to be back on this beautiful Saturday afternoon. Here comes the delivery to Rhodes, and that one's high and outside, going to be ball 2. 2-0, Rhodes ahead in the count. And the delivery. Sawyer likes it, is able to foul tip it, and we've got strike 1. 2-1 now to Sawyer Rhodes with 2 out, making it a short, quick inning here, top of the first. Let's see if the Red Riders can put a few hits together, get a few runners on the bag, and now, as differentiation from the earlier in the season, we actually can steal bases. Sawyer likes it, swings on it, and that is strike 2. Now we are 2-2 in the count. Sawyer sitting even. 2-2. The Padres getting a little ahead of themselves, thinking that was the it for Sawyer, and they're getting ready to run back to the dugout, but Sawyer can hang on. There's one foul tip way out there, and the first baseman's going to snag it on a fielder's choice infield fly. And that one is swung solidly. And Sawyer's going to go down 1-2-3 for the Red Riders, and that's going to bring us to the bottom of the first inning. We'll bring in the Red Riders fielding lineup here in just a moment.
I heard about you. It's crazy. Yeah, we were talking. So one time, like, when he was on a travel ball team, and Mom hired a guy who kind of does this. He had a cameraman, and he was the announcer. So in between innings, he would do a little thing. It was really cool. And I watched him down the first base, and I said, how are these guys? So that's when I went down and said, yeah, I was hired by one of the moms on your team to do the other game and play-by-play. I said, oh my God, what a great idea. It was like a gift or something.
It's cool.
It was really cool.
That's really
But
cool.
they were he was kind of the real deal because he would fly around and do it for like small travel hockey teams.
Okay.
Every sport. He would do every sport, he says. Soccer games.
Just kind of doing some of the minor leagues and some of the clubs and that kind of good stuff.
So then I told Braylon about this, and he goes, oh no, Dan, we have the best guy. He says, it's incredible. So this is really cool.
Well, so
Yeah,
Coach,
camera setup.
so Coach Netzer, it's actually Netzer Roberto's camera, and we're set up just on the inside of that post right over there on the inside of the fence, so we're not having to look for the chain link. And the camera's actually really cool. It actually has a single lens, but of 3 angles, so you can actually get a zoom in 2 other angles, and you can then switch between those. The one lens will handle 3 different images. So you can actually like do a zoom in on first, do a zoom in on third, and if there's somebody running to the base, you can like touch the zoom in on the first base camera and it'll zoom in. But it's all just that one little camera. It's like as big as a water ball.
And do you do that? Do you have time to actually do it
Well,
yourself?
when Netzer's here, he'll do it. I've done it a couple of times. When I was scorekeeping, commentating, and doing
Oh no.
and doing it all at the same time. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, we've got 3 followers right now. We're live streaming on YouTube. So
Oh, that's a great idea.
so all the
too.
grandparents and parents can check it out.
I've suggested this to someone. I said, can you imagine if you're on a trip and your kids, like I'm going on a trip and I'm going to miss my son's game. I thought it would be cool because I'd be probably at the hotel. Look at my nose anyways at that time of day. I said it would be so cool if I could log into the game and watch games. And you can set up youth sports, but it would be a hell of a infrastructure setup.
Yeah.
But you'd have to have guys go place the cameras in the morning.
Well, and you start working with leagues and start figuring out like who wants that service, and if if the league sponsored the service,
That's-
it's like
that's
hey,
how
the
you do it.
parents could sign up for a game if they all kick together, and
That's right.
and yeah, get it all set up. But yeah, I mean, I missed the last 2 games, and Thursday night I had an event at I was at the Del Mar Country Club. And I tuned in, and I've got like my phone down here, and I'm kind of looking and working and looking and looking, and I was watching it. So it was awesome. Yeah, it's good stuff.
That's pretty good. How did you get involved with your
I'm one of the dads from the team, but I'm also a professional auctioneer and voiceover and that kind of good stuff. So,
Sorry to eat here.
no, you're good, man. Yes, ma'am. Hi, girls. Callan is number 17. He's out there in right field. In fact, we're going to bring the lineup here in just a second. All right, ladies and gentlemen, for the Red Riders, let's take a look around the diamond and find out who's where. We've got number 22, Sawyer Rhodes, hurling the ball off the pitching mound. Number 4, Jaden Blondin behind the dish. Over there on first base, looks like we've got big Wyatt Arntz. And playing at second base, we have got the good and only Brandon Hirsch. Over there at shortstop, we have got Peyton Pee Wee Bravens. And over there on third base, we've got Andrew Cisneros. Let's take a look at the outfield out there in left field. We've got Levi Ruperto. Moving there into left center, that is Braden Gadberry. Over there in right center, that is Callan Bell. And over there in right field, that is Anthony Fazzone. That takes you around the diamond for the Red Riders here as we get ready to go into the bottom of the first inning. It was a quick 3 outs for the Riders. 1, 2, 3 with Sawyer Rhodes pushing out a fly to first base. And now we are back in action here. That one, the delivery from Rhodes, a strike right down the middle, and he is ahead in the count, 0-1. Here comes the delivery from Rhodes. That one inside, making him dance off the plate. We're going to have ball 1. 1-1 the count. And Rhodes kicks and fires. That one down the middle and going strike 2. 1-2 now for Rhodes, and here comes the delivery. That one inside for a called strike 3, and that's going to send Johnny down the way. Number 8, I believe that was Johnny Lopez. And here comes number 10. I believe that's one of the Colwell brothers. And Little League was rocked yesterday when they started to recall a lot of the Ghost X bats. That one got recalled by USA Baseball, a very popular bat for some of our young sluggers here in the minor B League. Having just a little bit too much pop. They're trying to even out that playing field a little bit. That first pitch was a ball. Here comes the delivery. That one low and outside, ball 2. Two balls, no strikes here with 1 away. And that one looks like number 10 thought he was going to duck and hopefully shrink that strike zone. That one did not happen. That is strike number 2. So we are 2-2 now. Rhodes sitting even in the count. Cancel that. That is 3-1 now. Going to be 3-1. I thought he had 2 strikes on there according to the scoreboard, but that looks like it's not the case. 3-1 now. Rhodes trying to battle his way back. That one swung on and a miss. Strike 2. Count is full now. 3 balls and 2 strikes to number 10 here on the Padres. And Rhodes with the delivery. That one high and outside, going to bring up ball 4. And when we have a ball 4 situation, the coach gets to come out and throw 3 balls. Now, right now, number 10's got 2 strikes on him, so he can swing and miss once. Otherwise, he's got 3 to look at before he connects. And here comes the coach. He's got 3 opportunities, and number 10 waits on it, doesn't like it. It's going to hold off for another pitch. Red Riders defense looking ready to go out there. This is a good-sized swinger for the Padres. We've seen him hit before. And that one drove out into shortstop territory. And Pee Wee Bravens with the field, and he gets it over to Wyatt Arntz, but not in time, and it gets past Arntz. But it looks like the runner took a little bit of a slip and fall, so he's going to be standing up on first base. That ball hit with just a little bit looper. Bravens waited on it, picked it up at shortstop, fired it over to first base, just a little outside of Arntz's grasp. That's going to put 1 runner on, and 1 away now in the bottom of the first inning. Bringing up big number 11. Coach Bravens out there telling the Red Riders to shift just a little bit, showing a nice even field for the swing number 10. Here comes the delivery. That one low, and it's a wild ball, and it looks like number 10 is going to go ahead and steal that base. New at this point in our season is that players are allowed to steal the bag as long as that ball crosses home plate. So typically on a wild pitch or an exceedingly fast runner, and that's a way to get some of those runners standing over there on the corners. Here comes the 1-0 delivery, and it's outside, and that's going to be ball 2, and that's going to take the runner all the way to third base. And the 2-0 delivery here from Rhodes. He kicks, fires, swung on and a miss, strike 1, and a wild pitch, but the kids are not allowed to steal home at this point in time. Sawyer put one in there nice and low. Number 11 liked the look of it, but wasn't able to connect. 2-1 now with 1 away. Runner on third base in the bottom of the first inning. That one wide and outside. That's going to bring up ball 3. Still scoreless. 0-0. We had 3 up and 3 down for the Red Ryderz. Levi Ruperto led off our inning last bit. And the Red Ryderz have been coming alive with their bats in the last couple of games. We hope that streak continues. 3-1 the count, 1 away. Here's the delivery. That one high and ball 4. That's going to bring out the coach. Red Ryderz going to show a little bit of a shift, get ready to play a little defense. Runner in scoring position on third base with only 1 away. Puts him in a ticklish position. And let's see what goes on. Levi Ruperto getting the call to move out, and that one hit hard to Andrew Cisneros. Cisneros having a hard time getting it back up into his glove, but he knocked it down well. That's going to allow 1 to come across for the Padres, and it's going to have a man on first. That's a single RBI for batter with the number 11 on his jersey. Here comes the delivery from Rhodes on a new batter, and that one is outside, going to be ball 1. For those of you just joining us and not familiar with minor B, we have the opportunity for 3 outs. If the pitcher throws 4 balls, then the coach pitch comes out with an opportunity for that batter to swing, and we have a 5-run rule. But at this time, the kids are allowed to steal bases, something very new in the last couple of games, which has put a lot more runners standing there on third base in that scoring position. Sawyer Rhodes settling in. He's a 1-0 count right now, 1 away. Here's the pitch inside, and that's going to be ball 2. And Jaden Blondin looking to try to fire the ball down to Brandon Hirsch at second base. Just not able to get it out of his glove, but he had a nice target there. And that runner steals and is standing on second. So we've got a man on second. First base looking open. 2 balls, no strikes, 1 away. That one, a strike called right down the middle, 2-1. For those of you just joining us out there in YouTube world, we are at field number 3, and here's the delivery, 2-1, and it is a well-struck ball. That's out to Levi Ruperto out there in left field, and Ruperto fields it, chucks it into Bravens. Bravens is going to hold it up, and we'll see if we abide by the rule. That should send the runner back to third base. He wasn't quite halfway. Coach Bravens is going to be adamant on it. The Red Ryderz got it into the infield. So that does not bring a run across for number 11. He's going to be held up on third base with a runner on first now. A well-struck ball just over Cisneros' left side. And that one went out to Ruperto in left field. Still 1 away and 1 across the dish for the Padres. We are 0-1. New batter, number 3, coming to the plate. Red Ryderz showing some good defense, and for those of you watching, what happened there is Ruperto was able to field it, got it inside of the infield to Pee Wee Bravens, and Pee Wee was able to hold that runner up at third. That's why the runner's still there. Does not get a chance to advance, and here comes the steal, and Blondin going to try to throw him out, but it's a little bit wild, and Bell's going to pick it up there in right center.
You can't throw over your head, coach.
A good effort. Sounds like the crowd not happy with Coach Bravens providing a blocking opportunity there to that second base throwdown. Jaden Blondin just not quite at that 6-foot level to get over Coach's head. Some might say it was subliminal advertising by Coach Bravens to say, hey, don't throw the ball, you're not going to get him anyway. 1-1 to count. That last pitch a strike. 1-1 with 1 away. Red Ryderz baseball brought to you by MevoCam. Here's the delivery. Too high, and that one's going to be ball 2. 2-1 the count now with 1 away, and runners on second and third for the Padres. Here comes the windup and the delivery from Rhodes. That one in there, called strike number 2, just right out of that shoulder level. Dangerous place to be for these young batters. Hard to hit that high ball. We are 2-2. Rhodes sitting even in the count with one away. Ooh, swung on and a miss, and that's going to be strike 3, ringing up the second strikeout for Rhodes in the bottom of the first inning, and that's how the Red Riders have gotten all of their outs here in the bottom of the first. Rhodes doing a great job out there on the mound. Defense playing well, holding those runners where they need to be. That's going to bring up big number 5 for the Padres. Again, don't have their lineup, so not sure who they are. Swung on and a miss. That's going to be strike 1. Not quite sure why the runner at second base continues to threaten a steal when he's got somebody standing on third that can't move. 0-1. Outside, call, ball 1. 1-1 the count now with 2 away in the bottom of the first, and the Padres able to get 1 run across the dish. Let's see what Rhodes has to offer. Kicks, fires. The delivery swung on and a miss. That's going to be strike 2. 1-2 now. Rhodes sitting ahead in the count with 2 away. Rhodes kicks, fires. Here's the delivery, and that one's so outside, it's inside. 2-2. 2-2 now the count. Rhodes sitting even. Let's see what he can do. 2 runners on scoring position at third base and second. And that one wide and outside, going to be ball 3. Full count now for Rhodes. Kicks, fires. Here's the delivery. That one too high, and that's going to bring up the coach pitch on ball number 4. Force out any bag right now for the Red Riders. Counting on their defense to play it strong. Batter's got 2 strikes on him. Gets to look at 3 pitches. Swings and misses on any one of them, and he is going to go down. Here's the throw, and it's inside from the coach. He's going to take a look at the next pitch. Here comes offering number 2 from the coach. Having a little disagreement with his third base coach. Here it is. Hit, well struck, and it's going to get picked up by Rhodes. Rhodes is going to fire over to Arntz, and Arntz is going to get him. Score that play 1-3, and that's going to take the Red Riders out of the bottom of the first inning with only 1 across from the Padres. They save that run. Ladies and gentlemen, we are coming into the top of 2. Red Riders down 0-1. Great job by Sawyer Rhodes there in that last play. Came off the mound beautifully, and a bullet line over to Wyatt Arntz at first base to nail that runner. So that's going to be 2 strikeouts for Sawyer Rhodes and 2 hits. All that he gave up there in the top of the first inning. Coach Braven's giving us the hang loose sign. Of course, Coach Braven's also being a massive blocker, not allowing his catcher to throw those runners out at second base. Ladies and gentlemen, the first inning here at field number 3, of course, brought to you by MevoCam and DeWalt Tool Lock. GPS lock allows you to keep track of your tools right where you need them. Inside the score booth for the Red Riders today is Miss Rivera, keeping an accurate count of those pitches. And the Red Riders team got quite the stands filled with loyal fans. The second inning today brought to you by Clint Bell Productions. Clint Bell Productions. For all your voiceover broadcasting or auctioneering needs, Clint Bell Productions. Always there when you need a voice. And ladies and gentlemen, as the Padres warm up here in the top of the second inning, looks like it is going to be Max Rivera. Max going to be coming up first, number 3.
First I did pretty well, then I thought it was. Wow, I feel bad.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, as we get ready to start the second inning here at top of 2, it is the Padres on top with 1 run across the dish, and the Red Riders looking to put some across the plate. They went 1, 2, 3. Levi Ruperto with a strikeout. Jaden Blondin with a strikeout, and then Sawyer Rhodes flied out to the first baseman. That's going to bring up Big Max Rivera, number 3. Catcher testing out the arm with the throw down there to second base. And now with stealing as an option for these young players, that becomes a very important aspect of today's game. Here comes Max Rivera, number 3, going to lead us off, eagerly jumping into the batter's box there. Here comes the first delivery, and that one high and called a strike. Strike called by the coach, being very generous with the strike zone today. Even the scorekeeper's not quite sure which one that was. So he's calling it a strike, and that's going to be the first one to Max. Coach Collin today likes that high pitch and is allowing a lot of those balls to come in rather significantly higher. Max Rivera taking his lesson, swung on and a miss, strike 2. 0-2 the count now to Rivera. Oh, and 2 the delivery. Max, and he hits it, swinging a nice ball to second base. And Lopez going to make an easy grab and chucks it over to the first base, score that one, 4-3. A well-struck ball right to the second baseman, and the Padres going to take it around the horn, and that's going to bring up Andrew Cisneros. Andrew Cisneros wearing big number 1, playing third base for the Ryderz.
Come on, Amy, get a cheer going. Get a cheer going.
And we've got 1 strike now on Andrew Cisneros, and here it comes. That one just outside. So 1-1 the count now to Andrew Cisneros. 1 away, top of 2. That one swung on and a miss, a little bit late. That's going to be strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes now. Here comes the delivery. That one high and outside. Going to be ball 2. 2-2 now, sitting even in the count. And here comes. Andrew likes it, and he smacks one down first base. And it's well fielded by the first baseman. Andrew going opposite field there towards first base. And the first baseman's going to pick it up and put him away. And that's going to bring up big Braden Gadberry. Currently sitting 0-1 to Braden Gadberry. Let's see what the delivery looks like. Here's the pitch. Gadberry likes it, and he goes right back to the pitcher, trying to leg it out there to first. And it is an easy 1-3 out, but Gadberry makes connection and gets it over there. So that's going to send the Red Riders down 1, 2, and 3 with Rivera striking out. Excuse me. Rivera hit out at first. Cisneros hit out at first. And then Gadberry hit out at first base as well. So 1, 2, 3 for the Riders, going to bring us down here now into the bottom of 2. And it looks like we've had a pitching change. Sawyer Rhodes going to take a little break from the mound. That's going to bring up number 55, Brandon Hirsch, going to be hurling for the Red Riders. Brandon's got a great throw, strong fastball. Jaden Blondin still behind the dish. Sawyer Rhodes going to take over at first base. Wyatt Arndt's going to shift over to second, leaving Peyton Bravens over there at shortstop. Andrew Cisneros at third. Roundabout the outside, Levi Ruperto still hanging out in left. Max Rivera, center left field. Braden Gadberry shifts over to center right. Anthony Fazzone sitting in the right side. And Callum Bell going to go ahead and ride this one out. Going to take just a brief broadcast timeout. We'll be back to you in just a moment. That first pitch called strike one. Brandon Hirsch off to a great spot. Throwing into a left-hander. Hirsch's got a great delivery, and he kicks, fires. Strike two. Oh, and 2 now the count to number 4 left-hander on the Padres. Let's see what he does. Hirsch kicks, fires. That one dirty and outside, going to be ball 1. 1 and 2, Hirsch still ahead in the count. Here's the delivery. That one inside, pushes the batter out of the way, and that one's going to be ball 2. 2 and 2 now, even count for Brandon. Looks like Coach Braven says that he went. That is going to be a strike. So that is going to be strike 3. That one may or may not have gone, but you know what? The other coach has been calling all of our batters way too high. So a little bit of turnabout is always fair play. 1 away now. Brings up a new batter, number 6, and here comes Brandon's first offering. Hirsch foul tipped, and that's going to be strike number 1. Absolutely gorgeous fields out here at Sweetwater Valley Little League. Great view of the mountains there off to the east, and it is a beautiful Saturday afternoon for Little League. Here comes the delivery, 0-1, and that one just inside, and ball 1. 1 and 1 now the count. 1-1, one away. The delivery from Hirsch. That one just a little bit outside, and ball 2. 2-1 now. Hirsch finding his strike zone, doing a great job. That one just a little bit dirty, making the pitcher dance, and that is going to be ball 3. 3-1, and just like that, Brandon's staring down a difficult situation to try to pitch out of. Red Ryderz looking calm and casual out there on the bags. Those of you just joining us, it is the bottom of the second inning. Padres currently on top by 1. Red Ryderz trailing with 0. 3 balls and 1 strike, and he looks like it might have hit the batter there as he danced around a little bit. I certainly saw it go under his feet, but they're going to give him his base anyway, and that's going to bring up the next batter for the Padres. This is number 2. Begging the question, who does number 2 work for? The first pitch, that one dirty on the plate, and that's going to send number 6. Obviously, that ankle injury where the ball supposedly hit him, not hurting his running abilities. One away now, 1-0 the count. Here comes the delivery from Hirsch. Kicks, fires. That one inside, ball 2. And now that stealing is legal in minor B, certainly taking lots of opportunities to advance those runners, take away that forced play. 2-0. Swung on and foul tip. That's strike 2. And Cisneros is going to have the ball, and they've got that runner in a pickle. Jaden Blondin digging it out of the dirt and whipping it down to Cisneros at third base and holding that runner from stealing. Peyton Bravens was right there to back up Cisneros. If he'd have stayed at second, might have had that runner in a pickle.
Details.
Here comes the delivery from Hirsch. There it is, strike 2. Blondin quick back to his feet. Brandon Hirsch finding his zone, getting dialed in. We were sitting 2-2 even with 1 away. Here comes the delivery. That one inside, making the batter get off the plate. Blondin not taking any chances, firing down to third base again. Jaden there behind the dish, getting excited, trying to nail those runners, stealing those bags. He says, not in my house. This is Fort Knox. That one inside, and the batter puts up his hands. Going to be ball 4. Ball 4. And that's going to bring up the coach pitch. Hirsch throws the ball over to coach. And this batter's got 2 strikes on him, 3 opportunities to swing. Let's see what he can do. Red Ryder defense looking poised and ready, and that one swung on and a miss, and that's going to send number 2 down. And the runner's going to have to stay back there at second. So that's going to be 2 away now for the Red Ryderz here in the top of 2. Bringing up Colwell, number 14. And there's an 0-0 pitch, and that one's wild. Looks like the runner's going to try to go to third, but Cisneros is there, backed up by Bravens. A great throw by Blondin, continually holding that runner up there at second base. Blondin like Pinkerton security, just not letting the least get by him. Here comes the 1-0 pitch from Hirsch. Kicks, fires. Down there for strike 1. 1-1 the count, 2 away for the Ryderz. Here comes the delivery, 1-1 pitch. That one inside, it is now outside. That runner's gonna go. Blondin turns, fires, and they try to grab him at 3, but it doesn't happen. And that time, number 6 made it all the way down. That one went all the way to the backstop. Jaden Blondin quick on the ball. And a good throw, just wasn't able to grab and get handled. Coach Braven's trying to coach up a little bit. Always a learning experience for these young gentlemen out there on the field. So we are sitting with 2 away now, 2 balls and 1 strike to Colwell, number 14 at the plate. Hirsch, here comes the delivery. Swung on and hit with a nice struck ball, and Wyatt Hart's going to drop that one there at second. Gets it over to Rhodes on a laser, but that is going to bring Colwell safe. And another one across the dish for the Padres. Hard situation to be in. Wyatt Arndt with a great play, stopped that ball cold at second base, and a great throw to Sawyer Rhodes at first, just not in time. And now 2 runs for the Padres with a runner on first base. Send us up back to the top of the order. Johnny Lopez wearing number 4, the left-hander. And here comes the delivery from Hirsch. That one down the pipe, and strike 2. No one at second base for Blondin to throw to. He was standing around waiting. Neither second base Wyatt Arntz or Peyton Bravens was there ready to receive that ball. Could have had him, Colwell, with some quick wheels. Taking the force off now. With 2 away, Ryderz are looking to get out of the bottom of the second inning. Here comes the kick, delivery, 0-1 pitch. That one dirty for ball 1. Blondin going to turn, take a look at third base, but he's not able to get there in time. Colwell running quickly, but now he's in a safe spot at third base. With a 2 away situation, all the Ryderz have to do is put the runner out on first base, hopefully get that batter, or with a fly ball, and that run's not going to count. But Colwell putting the pressure on. The 1-1 delivery from Hirsch. Swung on and a miss, strike 2. Lopez with a nice swing. Ryderz not showing a shift for the left-handed hitter. Here comes the 1-2 delivery. Hirsch kicks, fires. Swung on and a miss, and that's going to ring him up and strand 1 on third base. Brandon Hirsch with a great final showing there. And that is going to be 3 away for the Ryderz.
I feel like I'm holding something else.
So, ladies and gentlemen, as we get ready to take on the top of the third inning, we've got the Ryderz trailing behind the Padres 0-2. Callan Bell is going to be leading off the Red Ryderz as we start to take a look at the third inning. Our third inning today brought to you by Qualcomm. Qualcomm providing all the wireless technology you need to make sure that you can catch these games live and streaming. Thanks to our good friends at Qualcomm, putting the intel inside of our intelligent devices.
I missed this.
Alan's up.
What's your fence?
As the Padres get warmed up here in the top of the third, Callan Bell is going to be the leadoff hitter for the Red Ryderz. Looks like this broadcaster booth being swarmed by youngins. And the Red Ryderz currently sitting behind. Let's see what we've got here in the top of 3. And looks like that's the call for balls in. We're going to get started here at the top of the third inning. You got it, big guy. Callan, you got it, bud. Swing on it, buddy. You got it. Go to it, champ. And the first delivery, here it comes. That one going to be called ball 1. High ball 1. The 1-0 count. Here comes the delivery. And he's going to call that one a strike. Come on, Callan. Stand tall, buddy. Stand tall and swing. You got this. Go get it, big guy. Here comes the pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 2. That one just a little bit outside. You got it, bro. And they're going to call that one strike 3. And Bell trying to duck it away. Called strike 3, and he's going to walk himself back to the dugout. That's going to bring up Anthony Fazzone. One away for the Ryderz here, top of 3. That one going to be called ball 1.
How recent was it? Have you got hit by a pitch?
1-0 the count to Fazzone. Fazzone takes a look. That's ball 2.
This one.
2-0 the count to Fazzone with 1 away. That one he's going to call strike 2. Well, strike 1. Two and 1 to Fazzone with 1 away here, top of the third inning. Here comes the pitch. That one going to be outside, ball 3. That one, loopy, is going to be called ball 4. That's going to bring up Coach Blondin to throw the ball. Fazzone sitting with just 1 strike. Blondin, coach, is going to have at least 3 throws. Here comes the first dish. Fazzone makes contact. Right back to the pitcher. Pitcher's going to get it down, and that's 1 away, 2 now. With a 1-3 combination, and that's 2 outs for the Red Ryderz. Here comes Wyatt Arntz, number 7. Two away now for the Ryderz, and let's see what Arntz can do. We're sitting at the top of the order, and we're trying to get something started. That one going to be inside and low, ball 1. That one high for ball 2. 2-0 now the count to Arntz. 2 away for the Red Ryderz, looking to spark something alive here in the top of the third inning. That one outside, going to be ball. Here comes That one outside, going to bring up ball 4, and Coach Blondin going to go ahead and come up, and Wyatt Arntz looking at 3 clean, no strikes on him. He's got an opportunity to swing away. Three and 0 now with 2 away, top of the order for the Red Riders. And here it comes. Arntz doesn't like the look of the first one. He'll hold, wait for another one. He's got 3 from Coach Blondin. Swung on, foul tip, strike 1. This next one, swinging away. If he doesn't grab it, he is going to go down.
It's sour.
Arntz likes it, and he's going to foul tip that one off to the left. And that is going to be strike number 2. He stays alive. Here comes the throw. Arntz likes it. He's going to go up in the air. The first baseman with a sliding grab, and he's going to snag it, and that's going to put 3 up, 3 down for the Riders. Going to bring us to the bottom of the 3rd inning.
They're streaming that over. Where's your 5G?
So, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to get ready to start the bottom of the 3rd inning now for the Red Riders. Brandon Hurst still on the mound. Did a great job last inning. Jaden Blondin still behind the plate trying to keep it tight.
This one. The ball is.
And 3 up, 3 down for each one of these 3 innings for the Riders. And Brandon thought he had the green light, but coach is running behind. That one down and dirty, ball 1.
You gotta actually pretend that your fidget isn't working.
And that one well struck to Peyton Bravens, and he snags it at shortstop. And we are 1 away here in the bottom of 3. Beautifully done. Peyton Bravens had that one on the track, and he had it right in his glove. Watched it all the way in. That's going to send the first one down. Number 11 coming up at the plate.
What song? Right? It's been acting funny.
And the pitch from Brandon Hurst just a little bit wild, and that's going to be ball 1. 1-0 the count now with 1 away in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Red Riders behind by 2 runs. And let's see what Hurst can do. That one high, going to be ball 2. 2-0 the count with one away. Here comes the pitch. Swung on and struck wildly, and that one Hirsch fields easily. And over to Rhodes, but Rhodes not able to put it in his glove. And that's going to be an overthrown ball, but the runner's going to hold up at first base. Brandon did a nice job reading that ball. It came off the bat a little squirrely. Looked like it was going to be going right, and then came left. Hirsch adjusted position nicely. Had a good throw to Rhodes. Rhodes just picked it up on the outside of his glove. A little bit of a wild throw, and that's going to put the batter on first base. So a single should have been an easy 1-2-1-3 combo, but that's the way the ball runs these days. Still one away. Here comes Hirsch. Swung on and a miss, strike one, and here comes Blondin. Throwing at the runner, not necessarily at the bag, but trying to snag that runner, and it's picked up by Bell out there in right field. And they're going to hold the runner at 2. Blondin was quick to get that one out of his glove. Wyatt Arntz was on his horse to try to cover number 2, but just a little behind. So now the Padres have got a runner on 2, taking away that force opportunity. Here comes Hirsch. The 0-1 delivery, and that one inside for ball 1. Blondin now quick on the trigger, taking a look. 1-1 the count with one away. Here comes the delivery from Hirsch. That one on the outside corner, Blondin trying to track it, and he's going to fire down to third, but he doesn't get him. Cisneros was there with his glove, and it just went sort of in and out, took a little bit of the heat off of it, and it bopped the player in the chest. Here comes the 2-1 delivery. That one dirty. Ball 3. Brandon Hirsch looking strong out there on the mound, not getting frazzled. 3-1 now the count, one away. Runner on third. Here comes the delivery. Swung on and a miss. That's strike 2. Hirsch getting his opportunity to find his zone. Full count, one away. Runner on third base. Here comes the delivery. That one's so inside, the pitcher almost sat on it. That's going to bring up the coach with 4 balls and a threatening runner. Blondin not making it easy for the coach to grab it. Full count, 3-2, one away. And the Majors game behind us, quite exciting. A great hit by one of the players. And that one fouled big out into the middle. And it's going to drop, going to be picked up by Ruperto. Ruperto's going to go to Bravens. Excuse me, that was Max Rivera on the play. Get those red shoes confused. Rivera tracked it in, picked it up, got it to Bravens, but that is going to bring a run across for the Padres. So now 0-3 as the Padres bring one across with that runner stealing his way down to third base. And we've got one away and a good base hit.
Need some water clean or anything? Cold one?
That one a ball and a wild pitch. And with that stealing opportunity, now the Padres have got one on second base. Here comes the delivery from Hirsch. That one looked good, and Blondin coming quick off of his feet. 1-1 the count now. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 away. Here comes the delivery from Hirsch. That one inside, making the batter move. Blondin taking a look, try to check him at 3, but not going to make the throw. That runner was already there. Runner went down, tried to get dirty and slide. Didn't quite make it all the way to the bag. And now 2-1. That one outside, going to be ball 3. Three and one with one away here in the bottom of the third inning. That one down the middle for strike 2. Now full count. Brandon Hirsch finding his zone. 3-2 the count. Let's see if Hirsch can battle his way out. Three and 2. Here's the pitch. That one. Ooh, looks like Bravens wanted to call that one a strike. Looked good and was down the middle. He's saying it was just a little bit low. Three balls and 2 strikes. First pitch from the coach offering. Doesn't like it, gonna hold on it. Wait one. Here comes the delivery. Likes it and strikes it right up the middle. That one's gonna get right past Pee Wee Bravens. And Rivera is gonna miss it as well. Bell's gonna pick it up and kick it around. He fires to second base, trying to hold the runner. That one with a well-struck ball right down the middle. Gonna put another run across for the Padres. That's gonna make it 4-0. And an RBI single. Coach Braven's doing a great job calling an honest game. That fourth pitch might have been just right in there, but he gave the batter the benefit of the doubt. And here comes Hirsch with the delivery. Swung on and hit foul. That's strike one. Here comes the 0-1 delivery. Foul tip, strike two. Oh and 2 now with one away. The Ryderz looking to get out of the bottom of the third inning. Padres put 3 across this inning. That one just way inside. Going to be ball one. That's all right. Brandon making the batter think. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Look good. Runner's going to try to go. And he's going to slide for no apparent reason whatsoever. Apparently the third inning brought to you by Tide Laundry Detergent. Foul tip. That's going to have to keep the runner at second base. When these young gentlemen start having to do their own laundry, they won't be sliding quite so much. 2-2. Swung on and hit hard, and Hirsch tracking it and under it, and he puts it away for out number 2. Hirsch had a beeline on that one. Peyton Bravens right there coming in from shortstop, ready to back him up. And an infield fly is going to put 2 away for the Red Ryderz. A little bit of an equipment malfunction out there for Peyton Bravens.
Want a taco?
Sure. 2 away now, sitting in the bottom of the third inning with 4 runs across. And the Padres pitchers have been making short work of the Red Ryderz, sending them down 1, 2, 3. 50 pitches allowed for each one of our young pitchers. Once they hit that 50 pitch mark, they do need to sub it out. Here comes the windup and the delivery. Hirsch dialing it in, but Ravens calls him low and outside, ball one. One and 0, and the delivery. That one dirty off the plate, and that's going to be ball two. Blondin's going to take a look at third base, but not there. Nice backup by Bravens. One and one now, the count, 2 away. Here comes the delivery. That one dirty, going to be ball two. Two and one. That one's going to be a strike. Now 2-2. Brandon Hirsch sitting even in the count. Opportunity to take the batter down and get the Red Riders into the dugout. Let's see what he can do. 2 away now. And Hirsch looking for his next strikeout. Kicks. Fires. Outside, ball 3. 3-2 now to count. Hirsch, let's see if he can battle his way out of the inning. And here comes the delivery. That one, check swing, and going to be ball 4. Ball 4, so the batter's got 2 strikes on him, and that's going to bring up the coach to pitch. Force opportunity at first base. That's all the Riders need. And the delivery from the coach. Swung on and hit. Hirsch is going to field it right there at the mound, and a quick throw over to Rhodes, and that's going to retire the side. Number 3 just wanting to slide it home, make his pants nice and dirty for Mom to get the stains out. Brandon Hirsch backing himself up, put one away on a fly ball and a quick fielding opportunity. And a quick throw over to Rhodes at first, and that's going to retire the side. So now we're going to be looking at going into the top of 4. The 4th inning now for the Red Riders. Got about just an hour of play behind us. Our game started at 11:30 today, about 12:30 now. Opportunity for both sides to bat. Let's see if the Red Riders can put a few runners on the pond.
They watch another kid do it, and they do it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back here at the top of the fourth. Red Ryderz versus Colwell's Padres. And Peyton Bravens taking the first swing, and that one's going to be swung on and a miss, strike one. A little bit high, but when Bravens connects, he connects strong. Here comes the kick and the delivery. Bravens swung on and a miss, strike two. A new pitcher for the Padres, that's Colwell, number 14 out there on the mound. And here we are, top of the fourth, the next one. Swung on and a miss, strike three. Bravens goes down swinging, but does a heck of a job. Nice level swings. Bravens was out there eager to get a hold of that ball. It's a Saturday afternoon out here in Bonita, and it is taco day out at the ball field. We've got some great carne asada, pollo asada coming at you. That one, strike one. Tacos to go. That sounds like a party at my house. 0-1 the count. That one high to Hirsch. Ball one. 1-1 now. And here comes the delivery. That one well outside for ball two. 2-1 now with one away for the Ryderz here in the top of four. Ryderz looking in the meat of their order, trying to get something sparked up and something started.
Sorry.
Here comes the delivery. That one outside as well for ball three. So now 3-1 the count to Brandon Hirsch, number 55. Brandon's got a strong and solid swing, and when he connects, that ball can fly. 3-1 now. Here comes the delivery. That one was high, but a called strike. 3-2. Here comes the delivery, and that one also high, but apparently not a strike, so some inconsistency out there on the umpire. And that is going to bring up Coach John Blondin. Coach Blondin, the hitting coach for the Red Ryderz. Actually, he's just a volunteer dad, but apparently he gets to be the one to throw balls at children. Here comes the pitch. Hirsch connects and slams it right over second base, out into the outfield, and he is looking at a solid stand-up single. Outfielders threatening him to throw it back to first. Hirsch not taking the ruse. Well hit ball, and that one stung the hands as it cleared second base well in the air. And that's going to bring us back to the top of where we started the orders. Levi Ruperto. Levi Ruperto, a strong left-handed hitter, led us off there in the first. Let's see what he can do against Colwell. That one inside, and it is going to be ball one. Brandon Hirsch, stutter step, but he's going to go. And he's going to stand up easily, stealing second base. 1-0 the count with one away, and Brandon Hirsch steals two, putting a runner in scoring position. Here comes the pitch. That one outside, going to be ball two. 2-0 now the count to Ruperto. Ruperto having a great time. Strong left-handed hitter. That one inside, going to be ball three. Ball three, catcher trying to keep in front of that ball and try to hold Hirsch at second base. Here comes the delivery. Swung on and a miss, strike one. So now 3-1. Ruperto taking a little bit of a gamble on that pitch. 3-1, one away. Here comes the delivery. Swung on and struck right back to the pitcher, and that is going to be an out. And Brandon Hirsch staying safe there at second base, and a infield fly to the pitcher.
All right, bud, let's go.
And that is going to bring up Jaden Blondin. Jaden Blondin, a big right-handed hitter. Hirsch looking for that opportunity to steal three. Two away now. That one outside, called ball one. Two away for the Ryderz here in the top of the fourth inning, trying to put something together and spark a little bit of an offense. The delivery. High. Ball 2. 2-0 now to Blondin. Colwell kicks, fires. Swung on and a miss. Strike 1. Hirsch is going to go ahead and get there to third base with an easy stand-up steal. Brandon Hirsch, obviously respectful of his mom's time, not wanting to get his pants too dirty. Two and one. That one high for ball 3. Jaden Blondin ahead in the count, 3-1, with 2 away for the Red Ryderz here in the top of the 4th inning. 0-4 our score. Ryderz trying to come out from behind. That one, check swing, didn't go. That's going to bring up ball 4, and here comes Coach Blondin to throw to Jaden. Three and one. Blondin's got a couple of pitches to look at. And here comes the delivery from Coach Blondin, and swung on and a miss. Strike 2, excuse me. So now Jaden's got 2 strikes against him. He can be patient, take a look at a couple more pitches. Here comes the swing. Likes it, slams it over to second base. That's going to drive Brandon Hirsch going to come home, and an error on the second baseman just through his legs, and that's going to have Blondin standing up at first base, and that is going to bring up Sawyer Rhodes. So that one brings one across the dish, saving the goose egg for the Ryderz, and Brandon Hirsch doing a nice job stealing bags. Here comes the delivery. Colwell a little wild on that one, off balance, and that one's going to be high for ball 1. 1-0 now. 2 away for the Ryderz. Blondin standing on first. Swung on and a miss for strike 2. And Blondin's going to go, and he's going to threaten that catcher. And it goes wide and wild to the second baseman. Blondin with the wheels, and he's gotten on second base, taking the force off of first, although we're in a 2-out situation. Just trying to get those runners into good scoring position as we look at a 1-1 count for Rhodes. Here comes the delivery. Rhodes likes it and drives it towards second base. See if he can beat the throw. Doesn't. That's going to retire the side for the Ryderz. So the Ryderz get one across here in the top of the 4th, 4-1 the score. Smart base running by the Red Ryderz, and Rhodes connected, but didn't quite get it snuck past the second baseman. And that is going to be the game, ladies and gentlemen, as the Red Ryderz go down today. 4-1, Colwell's Padres come out on top. The boys are going to shake hands, and we are going to end the game on a beautiful Saturday afternoon. So from Field 3 at Sweetwater Valley Little League, this is Clint Bell signing off. Thank you so much for joining us. Thanks to Coach Netzer Ruperto. Our sponsors today, Chula Vista Youth Sports, Qualcomm, and Clint Bell Productions. Thanks for joining us, ladies and gentlemen. Have a great rest of your weekend.